Привет and welcome to lesson 6 of the Russian language course with me, Dmitry Slomov. In the previous lessons, we have considered some situations that may occur at your friend's home. Today, we shall consider inviting our friend to go somewhere together. Let's start. Joanne has arrived to Russia and she lives in the house of her friend Vika. One evening, Joanne is about to go somewhere. And Vika wants to ask her, "Where are you going?" In Russian, she says like, "To where you go?" To where, in Russian, Куда. Куда. Like, could I go somewhere? Could I? Куда. Куда. You. Ты. Ты. You go. Идешь. Идешь. Vika asks, "Joanne, куда ты идешь?" Joanne, куда ты идешь? Joanne wants to say, "I'm going to a museum." Or in Russian way, I go to museum. Я. I go, иду. Иду. Remember, I want, я хочу. You want, ты хочешь. Or I will have something, я буду. But you will, ты будешь. With the word go, it is in a similar way. Я иду, ты идешь. Joanne wants to go to a museum. Museum in Russian, музей. Музей. Nearly like the English word museum. Музей. To a museum, в музей. To in Russian sounds в. So Joanne says, я иду в музей. Я иду в музей. Joanne, куда ты идешь? Я иду в музей. Or Vika could also ask, Joanne, куда ты? And Joanne could just answer, в музей. Joanne could also go to the cinema or to a theater. Cinema, кино. Кино. Theater, театр. Театр. I'm going to a cinema will sound я иду в кино. Pay attention that v sounds like f before k or t or other unvoiced sounds. Я иду в кино. Or I'm going to a theater. Я иду в театр. Я иду в театр. Vika replies, "Oh, really?" In Russian, да. It is like the word for yes, да. But here, it is pronounced with a different intonation. Pay attention to this difference. Yes sounds да. But, oh really? Да? Like a question. Да? Joanne would like to invite her friend to join her. So she wants to say, let's go together. Let's go, or rather, shall we go? Пойдем. Пойдем. Like a pie in the form of a dome. Пойдем. Here, you have the soft d. In order to pronounce it, you just press not only the tip, but also the middle of your tongue to the palates. The same way you did to pronounce the soft t. Try d, 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 d. Shall we go? Пойдем. Together. Вместе. Вместе. Joanne says, Vika, пойдем вместе в музей. Vika, пойдем вместе в музей. And Vika replies, Fine, let's go together. Хорошо. Пойдем вместе. So the ladies go to the museum and walk there until Joanne becomes somewhat tired and she wants to go home. Home, actually like to home, sounds домой. Домой. You do not need to put v before it. Just домой. Joanne says, Vika, я хочу домой. Remember, я хочу. I want. I want home. Я хочу домой. Vika says, Fine, let's go home. Or we shall go home. Хорошо. Пойдем домой. Listen to it again. Vika, я хочу домой. Хорошо. Пойдем домой. So the ladies go home. But on the way, Joanne decides she is hungry. So she says to Vika that she is hungry. Actually, that she wants to eat. To eat, кушать. Кушать. Joanne says, Vika, я хочу кушать. Vika, я хочу кушать. And she asks your friend, and what about you? Are you hungry? And what about you? Like, and you? А ты? А ты? Are you hungry? In Russian, you want to eat? You want? Хочешь. To eat, кушать. So, are you hungry? You want to eat? Хочешь кушать? Хочешь кушать? Joanne says, Vika, я хочу кушать. А ты? Хочешь кушать? Vika is hungry too. So she says, in Russian it goes like, yes, I too want to eat. I, я. To, тоже. Тоже. Vika says, да, я тоже хочу кушать. Да, я тоже хочу кушать. Joanne decides to go to a restaurant. Now, in English, a restaurant may be expensive, or it may be cheap. It may be even fast food, and still it is called a restaurant. In Russian, it is a little bit different. The word for a restaurant, ресторан, ресторан, is usually used to mean a bigger and more expensive restaurant. Restaurant has music and entertainment, and it is considered to be a luxurious place. This is restaurant. And there is cafe. Cafe. Cafe may be a restaurant too, but it is a smaller and somewhat cheaper, sometimes even self-service or a fast food restaurant. Or it can be also even a coffee shop. Still, cafe. Now, if you want just to have something to eat, you better go to cafe. В cafe. But if you want to have a chic dinner, maybe with your colleagues or customers, and you are ready to pay for it, then you would definitely want to go to a restaurant. В ресторан. So, remember how we say, let's go? Пойдем. Joanne says, пойдем в ресторан. Пойдем в ресторан. Joanne has probably forgotten about these differences between cafe and restaurant. But she suddenly realizes this, and she wants to correct herself. No, let's better go to a small restaurant. Cafe. No. Нет. Нет. Better in Russian sounds лучше. Лучше. So Joanne continues. Нет. Лучше пойдем в кафе. Нет. Лучше пойдем в кафе. And Vika agrees with her friend totally, and she says, let's go. Now, there is one more word for let's go. Пошли. Пошли. Maybe similar to a push. Пошли. The difference between пойдем and пошли is that пойдем sounds more like an advice, a proposal. But пошли is really more a push, a trigger. Let's go now. Come on, we are going. Пошли. So Joanne says, Вика, я хочу кушать. Пойдем в ресторан. Нет, лучше пойдем в кафе. And Vika replies, Пошли. And the ladies go and have something to eat. Very good. Now let's summarize the conversations between Joanne and Vika. Joanne, куда ты идешь? Я иду в музей. Да? Вика, пойдем вместе в музей. Хорошо, пойдем вместе. Вика, я хочу домой. Хорошо, пойдем домой. Вика, я хочу кушать. А ты? Хочешь кушать? Да, я тоже хочу кушать. Пойдем в ресторан. Нет, лучше пойдем в кафе. Пошли. Now let's hear these dialogues spoken quickly. Joanne, куда ты идешь? Я иду в музей. Да. Вика, пойдем вместе в музей. Хорошо, пойдем вместе. Вика, я хочу домой. Хорошо, пойдем домой. Вика, я хочу кушать. А ты хочешь кушать? Да, я тоже хочу кушать. Пойдем в ресторан? Нет, лучше пойдем в кафе. Пошли. Very good job. Very good. Now that's enough for this time, and see you in the next lesson. Пока.